Hello, my name's Robert Diamond, and I'm speaking from the Cambria Heights School District, and I am excited to share some of the progress we have made as far as our team collaboration and proactive planning for students that have been through many variables and conditions for instruction and support. The catalyst to what we're speaking of today, and I'm sure collectively in the proposals, are we have just had wave upon wave of change and uncertainty as far as how we're going to best deliver instruction, supports, and coaching for everybody involved. And we have had experiences, positive and negative, and feedback from those who are participating and those who have difficulty participating. And obviously the young man that's pictured in the middle of the screen is this is not what we want to see students experience in this process. And we're seeing such a shift in how instruction and supports will be delivered in the future. So I think it's very important that we talk about how we get to those ends systematically and using what methods that are that transcend all of those situations. So our goal in our planning teams and support teams is no matter what the condition or situation, we have a collective goal, and that goal is to provide that equitable access and increase opportunities for all students. So we're looking to enhance strengths and interests while we reduce or eliminate barriers and challenges. So a typical student has experienced such a wide range of instructional situations and settings. So if you just a quick look at the graphic here as far as what was happening in last January of 2020 from in-person, went to emergency education in April where we were just barely starting to gain traction as far as delivering remote instruction and supports, till September, where a lot of us came back in hybrid situations where we had in-person and we had remote situations that were improving, and now moving to a full virtual situation, which we are in right now, where we are providing 5-day classes virtually or remotely, but the quality and the planning that goes into this type of delivery looks much different than it did back in April of 2020. And our teams have relied on, relied on a reliable friend, and that reliable friend is the planning for Supplementary Aids and Services. And a lot of us know it by the Supplementary Aids and Services Considerations Toolkit. And the type of planning and intervention that goes along with that, looking at the different conditions in which a student with all their strengths and interests and needs, looking at all those areas in which they are expected to learn and expected to function and have access to. So if we're looking at a student like Bob, Bob back in January received certain types of supplementary aids and services and or accommodations to have full access to a science classroom. And if you read down through, these are some hallmarks that are very supportive of students while in person. Now, when we've considered new variables and conditions, we have been able to utilize the same process of determining supplementary aids and services that we have, even with like I said, with the conditions and variables changing. we've been able to use that same process and to develop new types of supports that students require now to deal with or to accommodate conditions and those challenges. And with we would love to share a lot of those options and some of the things that we've discovered that have been effective and are continuing to be developed as we go on. Things that we would never expect that would work are happening, and like the catalyst has set us into this type of planning and programming, and we are seeing positive results and other things to adjust. So we look forward to sharing these ideas with our colleagues, and we're continuing to learn every day. But we would really like to emphasize the importance of a planning process that is child-centered, student-centered, and really emphasizes the strengths and interests, and also taking a look at how their instructional environments have changed and how instructional delivery has changed and assessment has changed, often for the better for many students. So we were hoping that we would be able to present to everybody and obviously learn with everybody as we continue through this process and this excellent opportunity as we move forward. Thank you.